Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about dating after divorce. It's one of the things that a lot of people come to me about. And today we are going to talk about dating after divorce without the baggage. Don't we all want to unload all the things that we carry along with us way too long? So today I'm going to share 3 tips with you to help you move past that. Number 1 is really getting clear about what you want and what you don't want. How do we do that? How do we do that when we have, so much kind of in our head about dating and things? Take time to reflect. Think about the things that you really want. Get clear. These are the things that I talk about in my Realigning with Purpose program, which is get clear, kind of let go, and then communicate and integrate. So the clarity part of the process really is reflection. Start journaling, start evaluating. Look at yourself, how you actually interact, what you are looking for. You're in a different place and a phase in your life. So what is it that you really, really, really want? Define your values. After divorce, a lot of us have kids. Some are not looking to have more children. Some are looking to create a bigger blended family or a blended family. Do you want to date someone that has children? Do you want to date someone who has grown children, young children, no children? What do those values mean to you? So really looking at and evaluating what you want, the attributes that you like in people, also are a reflection of what you like about yourself. So I think that sometimes we project what we want onto other people of what we want them to give us instead of really having a ripple effect of what we are and just accentuating that. So tip number 2 is don't rush the process. There is no race. There's no finish line that you have to get to before other people. Time is endless. It doesn't matter if you're 30, 40, 50, 60. There are people out there for every age, for every person. So don't feel that you're stuck in a time crunch, because it's not true. That's just a thought. That's just an idea. Check in with yourself, see, do you have time? Are you capable of getting to know someone with the time constraints that you have with work, with kids? What are your obligations and responsibilities? Does that allow for time? Do you have a ton of time? How do you fill your time? Think about things like that. Healthy relationships really come from a centered whole place, not just an aspect of your life. So if you are feeling very challenged in time, maybe that's not the time to date. Is it fair to put yourself out there and get attention and have conversations with people and not really give them the time that they're looking for? And the third thing is date the person that you are today, who you've become, not who you were when you maybe got married first or in your previous relationships. There is this idea, and I work with so many people that are after divorce, they're over 30, over 40, and they're dating as if they were 25. When you're 25 and dating, the world is your oyster, and you really don't have any specific parameters for certain things. Some people do, a lot of people don't. But as you get older, you have created patterns, you have a career, there's responsibilities there's things that you like, you've had a lot more life experience. And date from that place as opposed to a younger version of yourself. Now, I would say, take the same idea that the world is your oyster, but you get to decide where you are fishing, where you are, what pool are you in, what types of people and attributes do you like in, the life that you've created and in other people. All of these things, the 3 tips that I'm sharing today, which is getting clear about what you want, not rushing to get to the finish line, to be in a relationship, to get out there and start dating again, and dating from a place of the person that you are today. All of this comes down to the work that you're doing for yourself and how you're communicating that. You're setting things up for yourself as a realistic expectation of what you want, so that when you are ready to get out there, you have your own parameters, you have your own sort of guidebook and strategy for how you're entering into that space. Also, being able to communicate those things to someone else straight out of the gate. Why waste time? And this is what I see a lot. Why waste time thinking things are going to change, or it will get better here, or maybe this will happen? When things are not laid out on the front end of a relationship, it gets a little bit messy. There's a lot of emotions there that are either unmet or unrealistic expectations. And why do that to yourself? You're experienced, you're successful in areas of your life that you're proud of and feel acknowledged. You're a parent. There's a lot of great things that you've accomplished and become. Why put yourself through an emotional roller coaster when you don't have to? You get to set that tone. You get to decide what that is. And you also are helping the other people that you're dating, or the person that you're going out with, or starting to enjoy. It gives them a very clear picture of what your intentions are, how you want to interact, what is expected of them from you, and it helps them set their own expectations. So it all starts with you. You don't have to rush. And the other side, which is one of the things that I really also implemented for myself and suggest to other people, is when you are dating with kids, talking about the time frame thing, I always suggest waiting at least 4 to 6 months before introducing a new person to your children, mainly because you got to get to know this person. Does this person fit in with who you are and what you want? And it's easier to kind of work through all of those things on your own without your kids involved, because everyone gets attached to people. They like certain aspects. So just be aware and cautious about who you're bringing to the table, why, when it's time for that introduction. I think it's extremely helpful to not have, a Ferris wheel of people on and off, on and off, on and off. And it helps create consistency for you, and it keeps you focused on your kids, what your priorities are. And if your priority is to get remarried, then conduct yourself and figure out that strategy of how you want to get there. What's the healthiest way you want to get there, and create that path for yourself. It's not always easy, but it is absolutely attainable and doable when you are clear with what you want. Like, subscribe, share your information below in anything that you have experienced in dating after divorce that you think is working for you, some of your struggles, things that aren't really working for you. If you need help or need support, you can always reach out to me. Links are below. And I also have a Realigning with Purpose Life After Divorce workbook. Check it out. Maybe it's for you. Hopefully it will be helpful. Take care.